Themba, how are you feeling?
I feel so damn good, man. It's been a while for me to get here. It's been eating me for a while. A lot of emotions. It was a roller coaster. But, finally I have a team that believes in me. Not to say that the team back home didn't believe in me. But, you can kind of see that it was a little bit hard for the guys back home. You can't learn on the job. This is the UFC. So you have to have the right people that do this on a weekly basis. And we did it today. It's first of May. We're going all the way to the belt, but we take our time.
How did it feel to get your first UFC win?
It feels good, to be honest. Like, I feel good that I got the win. I wish to have a finish, but like my coach always said to me, when you get that victory, you must enjoy it. Because you know what? You never know when it's going to be taken away from you. So whether it was a decision, finish, whatever it was, it's been how many months? January, February, March, April, May. I've been emotional. I've been broke. I came to America 7 weeks ago without money. I only had money to fly, to get lift from the airport to the gym, then stayed in the gym. Then 2 weeks later, like a friend sent me $200. She's like, okay, cool, here's some $200. So it's been a roller coaster for me. I didn't have money. If you look in my bank account, there's $7 right now. In my bank account, there's $7, And I have to enjoy this. I don't know how much I'm getting paid, actually, because you know what? All I focused on this fight was to get the win. The win was the most important thing. Money is a byproduct of winning. So whatever I'll get paid, great. My manager knows that. But what's important for me to enjoy this victory, especially go home, spend some time with my family, my wife. I hope she stopped fasting now because, she's been fasting from morning for me to get this victory, she told me. And I have to go back home, spend 1 week away. I don't want to hear from anybody. I'll switch off my phone. My coaches, I love them, but for a week, they will have to leave me alone. My manager, for a week, they have to leave me alone. My teammates, for a week, they have to leave me. As I land in South Africa, I want to spend the time with my kids, my wife, because you know what? They suffer the most when I lose. So guess what? I'm going back home with a bag full of Cheetos because my daughter loves Cheetos, and they must enjoy the most when I win. The people that suffer the most when you lose, they must enjoy the most when you win. So it is what it is. I'm happy to be here. The victory feels so damn good.
How did you feel about your performance?
Honestly, I knew when my manager sent me this fight, I was like, damn, they are trying to make me fight the tough guys. Because, when a guy has got his back against the wall like that, you saw it in the last one, they will come with everything. They will throw everything at you, And I just like, this is going to be a tough one. But I was prepared this time. Last time, I was prepared, but I was not ready for the moment. Because you know what? When you got in the cage, the moment got to me. Like even AJ Fletcher said it on his press conference that I kind of saw that the whole big lies go to Themba. It's true. You know what? It's true. Sometimes you got to learn from your enemies. And it's true. It got to me in the last one. And I learned my lesson. I kept focused. I said to myself, it's about me, not him. If his back is against the wall, that's his problem, not mine. And I kept reminding myself, it's about you, it's about you, it's about you. And damn, it was about me.
I did want to ask you about your UFC debut. What were the emotions like after that fight? I know that there was a lot, it was your UFC debut, big expectations. What were the emotions like after that fight, and what was the biggest thing you learned from that fight?
Honestly, that part, I want to be honest. I know it might hurt some people, but the truth must be told, as it is. If you love me, hate me, it is what it is. But it kind of hurt me that after the fight, my coaches went to a party, whatever. I was in that room all by myself, crying all by myself, It hurt me, Everyone just kind of moved away straight after I lost. When I got home, everybody, kind of like a guy who was smelling like shit in front of people, People kind of ignored me. People that I helped kind of ignored me. A lot of people, even people that were close to me, even some of them I call my friends, They regarded me as friends, where I took them as my friends. It hurt me so much because I tried to do so much in Africa for other people. And it hurt me so much, If you ask my coach, I cried the first day he tried to talk to me at the gym there. Then he said, what is it? Tell me, Themba. I just said to him, it is hard. It is hard. Because you know what? It was hard to have so much for the people, but they didn't have anything for me. To just pick me up, to send me a message to say, hey man, we're still proud of you, or hey man, we are sorry. You know, even my own brother, man. I love my brother because, you know, what is my brother is my blood at the end of the day. But the truth must be told, man. It hurts me so much that I do so much for people. Bro, I do so much for people. People might not tell you, but I do so much for people back home. And for them to do what they did to me, I hope the Lord forgives them. Because, you know, for me, I don't have to have an apology from them. I've already kind of moved on with my life. I own a gym, but I'm kind of like going to throw that gym away back home, train with the coaches at their gyms back in Africa, and come back home to my new home in Miami, train for my next one, and then eventually I'll make my smooth transition into Miami. And that's what's important for me right now. For the people that ridiculed me back home, for the people that wrote me off, I hope one day you can get inspired by my story. I hope one day you can remember what you did to me. I hope one day the Lord forgives you. I hope you already did forgive them, you know. It ate me, still eat me, but I hope I can move on with this, you know.
How did you pick MMA Masters?
What's up, say?
Why did you pick MMA Masters? Like, how?
So, MMA Masters, what happened is I was supposed to go to Germany to train there with that team in Germany. Whatever that team is, you know, we can say that because right now I got a new home. I wanted to go to Germany. I told my manager I'm going to Germany for my pre-camp. Then when I was in the German embassy, they rejected my visa to go to Germany. Then when I was in there, I saw Kobe Covington. He posted a picture with him, Pedrita, and the other two coaches. Then I was like, maybe that's a sign from God telling me I need to go there. So I went on his tags and I saw Coach Daniel Valverde, messaged him and said, Coach, can I come and train in Miami? Then he said to me, yes, you can come, but the rooms is only going to be available on the 18th of April. I said to him, Coach, I'll come and stay on the mat. I'll sleep on the mat. I don't mind. I just want to get away from this. I want to come and find myself. Then he says, okay, cool. That's championship mentality. Come. Then I went there. I think he thought that I was joking. Then I booked my ticket the following day, sent him the proof of ticket. Then he kind of maybe believed that, okay, this guy's going to come for sure. Then I landed in Miami, stayed on the couch. That belongs to me now because no one is allowed to sleep on that couch. You know, it's my corner. There's rooms, but I don't want the rooms. Until I become a champion, I want to sleep on that couch because I want to be humble forever. And obviously when I'm here, I'm going to do what I got to do to get the fights that I need. But that's for my manager to do. Jason House, that man, I love him. I love him more than his wife, just saying. But yeah, man, I love both of them, him and his wife, Alisa. She was so concerned when the last time I was here. Because Jason, after the fight, he's the only person that actually called me, says to me, come to my house. When the grannies that were there cooked food for me, he slept on the couch. I slept in one of his rooms upstairs. He slept on the couch to give me space to sleep on one of his beds upstairs because the house was kind of full with visitors. And that's a man that loved me. And that's a man I love also, you know. So Jason House, that's my brother forever. He will have to kill me for me not to be his client because I'm going to ride with him forever, man. And so, yeah, back to your question to MMA Masters. It's kind of God's path. I saw Coach Valverde. I went to Miami, trained with the rest of the team. There's killers there. Guys my weight, Richard Mayo, you will see him definitely in the UFC. Colin, the other guys, and Kobe Covington. He's such a great guy, man. Kobe Covington, sometimes he'll bring food for me at the gym, you know. And people say what they say about him, but that guy is a great man, man. You have to know him to kind of know him. Just like me, you have to know me to kind of know me, you know. At the end of the day, it's business. And I found home, and I'm going to the belt, all the way to the belt with the team that I have now. I'm grateful. And, you know, the most important thing, everybody in Miami I kind of met had faith in Jesus, in God. And I've kind of found my serenity, my safe haven in Miami. I don't want to do anything. I've never been to the beach in Miami. Probably I'll take my kids there for them to see the beach for the first time in Miami. But that's about it. I'll never go to the beach in Miami. All I do when I'm in Miami is stay in the gym, train. When I'm back home, I can spend time with my kids. Still train 3 times a day when I'm back home. But Miami is my safe haven. I don't want to make a lot of friends outside of the gym, because that's my safe haven, because you will get disappointed with the people outside of where you are chasing your dream. So, yeah, I'm happy.
Finally, when would you like to return, and who are those names that you wanted to fight?
So I was gonna call out some names, but the man with the smart shirts behind me there said to me, "Be smart. Don't just do things out of emotions." So I will be smart. I'll do what I have to do. I'll let my manager do the job. I know the UFC have got plans for me, and that they are great plans. I know for sure the UFC loves me. I got the personality, I have the character. I might not look as good, but you cannot convince me that the Lord doesn't love me. You know, like my song said, you cannot convince me that the Lord doesn't love me. I know the UFC has a plan for me. I will be one of the greats, like Easy Adesanya. You know, I love that man. He inspired me today. You gotta call this, you know. Get that resolve, fortify your mind, and be able to feel this level of happiness one day. That man, I love him. He inspires a lot of kids in Africa. Easy, wherever you are, my brother, I love you. You might not know it, but you got someone that admires you in me. We've got different styles, but that's my guy. He inspires me a lot. I've met him once, and he was very nice to me. And I hope he keeps inspiring the kids from Africa, just like I will do. Because you know what, that man is a hero in Africa.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Am I done here? Oh, next question.
Was this a do or die situation? I mean, you came here, as you said, broke, no money. I mean, what's going through your mind leaving your family and coming over here?
It was not do or die. Come on, I almost died when I was 16 at the Diamond Fields. You know, I saw heaven when I was at the Diamond Fields. So this was not do or die, bro. I've been shot at the Diamond Fields. I've seen people die in front of me at the Diamond Fields. I smuggled diamonds when I was 16. This was nothing. It was not do or die. It was just for me to win and inspire a lot of kids from Africa. That's what it was about. The rest is history.
So your wife, have you talked to her yet since?
I haven't got access to my phone yet, but I believe she is there. She watched. We don't have a TV at home because I broke the TV a few weeks before I left. The TV fell on my hands. I was trying to fix the TV for my daughter to watch cartoons. Fell on my hand and it broke, so they didn't have TV to watch this fight. I'll buy a TV when I get home. But I know she's smart. She's in IT. Probably got to watch the fight somewhere. I don't know.
So if she happens to have access to a phone or something to watch this,
Yeah.
What message do you want to give to your wife and your kids?
She must stop fasting. Because you know what, when I was about to go to bed last night, she messaged me. She's like, "Baby, we need to pray. I'm going to fast the whole day until your fight." So she must stop fasting right now. She must eat. And she must look forward for me to land back home on the 23rd. I'm going to try to get them the best life I can with the little that I have.
Is the fasting a religious?
For some reason, when I lost the last fight, a lot of things happened, you know. I've got an eviction. Straight after the fight, you know, that's when I realized people don't care, man. No matter what good you do to people. I had an eviction notice straight away from where I was staying. The lady didn't feel sorry for me, no sympathy, man. And this is a person I knew for a very long time. Eviction notice left there. I had friends standing against me. I had no money. A lot of things people don't know about, but I kind of like lost a lot of things. I don't have anything but faith. So I started believing in God more. Because you know, when all these things were happening to me, I was laughing, not crying, because I was like, what the hell? This is the stuff like we see in the movies, you know? Like you lose something to another. And we kind of like just drifted towards God a little bit more after the last fight. And it shows now. Everything that has been happening has been like a movie, honestly. From landing in Miami, having to surround myself with the right people that believe in God truly as well. Yeah, so fasting is just a thing that she decided to do, and I bless her.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Any more questions? Are we done?
All done.
All right, thank you. Like I said, Adesanya is my hero. Screw the politics in Africa.